Hi, thank you both for joining us today on the podcast. Do you want to start by introducing yourselves?
I'm Maria Mohammed, and I work for Sheffield City Council, and I'm on the apprenticeship for the environmental health apprenticeship, but primarily based in housing.
Okay.
And I didn't really know about it. I found out about it at the apprenticeship fair. Um, I had
So you didn't know anything about environmental health at all before that? And you're also at Sheffield City Council?
Yeah. Yes, I'm Maya Carnall. I do the same as Maria.
Housing?
Housing, yeah.
Okay.
And never known anything about environmental health before I went into it. It was just the job drawn me into it.
In terms of the nature of what?
I went in. I went in for like a day to sort of experience what it'd be like, and I liked it well enough, so I applied for it.
Fantastic.
But before that, I had no idea what it was.
But you were looking to do a apprenticeship?
I wasn't.
Oh, you want to? Oh,
I've already done a degree. But I did a degree in science. I do biomedical science. Yeah.
my degree is in environmental biotechnology.
Oh. Yeah, already have a degree, but when I was done, I kind of didn't want to do any labs for a while. So I started thinking of taking a break from
Laboratory work.
yeah, and then just trying to find something else to do, and that's when I came across it. So I didn't actually need wanting to do an apprenticeship. It wasn't even on my mind actually.
Wow. Wow, you're glad you did it.
Yeah.
And it's completely different. Do you think there's any similarities between your first degree and the apprenticeship that you're doing?
Not really. I'm only in uni once a week.
Okay.
And there's a little similarity in terms of like we did lab work in uni for this one as well, but it's not really it's not really the same. Or it's not really close in how it is. It's very different.
What's the most rewarding aspect you'd say of the apprenticeship?
To work while you learn.
Okay.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, no uni debt. Like that was a big thing for me. No debt. Because I knew I never wanted to go to uni. Because I came fresh out of college.
Okay.
And I did business, maths, and finance.
I
A level, yeah. And I initially wanted to do project management and go down the business route.
okay.
And I got an offer at Mace in Manchester. But what they were offering was, it would have been quite hard to live out there on the wage they were offering. And
You go for Sheffield.
Yeah.
and then the apprenticeship came up for environmental health. I didn't realise it was a science degree.
So because environmental health affects all aspects of your life, but without you knowing, and almost like environmental health professionals are the unsung heroes, aren't they? Because no one really knows what they do, yet everything they do affects your life. Like if you're affected by, or you know, you're protected, not affected, protected by what environmental health officers do, right?
Yeah, exactly. But like no one knows. It's not really something it's not like an A level. It's not like something you learn in school.
No. So what do you think the profession as a whole could do to attract more young people and more diverse young people into the profession?
Speaking in schools would be good. Like before advertising it at apprenticeship fairs and stuff. Now they've become like a bigger thing, apprenticeships, because back when I was finishing like my GCSEs in 2017, all people were talking about was uni. Either uni or going straight into work. Apprenticeships weren't really a big thing there, and no one really pushed it. So it'd be good to go into schools who've had like speakers come in and talk about this, that, and the other. It'd be good to have that.
So they can actually then decide their A-level choices.
Exactly. Or even before the A-level choice, after the A-level choice, just having them be spoken to, even during SID form, be good. So people just don't know about it.
Yeah, and if they do know about it, it's always a negative aspect of environmental health, like verminous premises and stuff like that you see on social media,
I do think that quite a lot of people ended up with the job didn't mean to fall into.
Do you think it's one of them careers that people fall into?
Yeah, and not meant
rather than plan?
Because if you ask people what they did along the way and how they got here, it would have started out with a completely different degree, just like Noria and yourself. And they're stuck in this industry, and they've stayed for 20, 30 years. So it is a good industry.
Absolutely. Look, I've been recruiting within environmental health for 27 years, and when some people were graduating then, now heads of division, they work within local authorities, private sector, work in the UK, work overseas. So it's so many options, and it'll be a really rewarding and really lucrative career. But it's just letting more people know about it. So, and also, what do you think? Like, because you're working and studying, how do you find time? Like, how do you find the balance between the two? So one day a week you're at university, right?
Yeah.
And this is your first experience of university.
Yeah.
And you've already been to uni as a full-time university student, right? So you're getting that university experience, but then you're putting what you're learning into practice simultaneously. I mean, do you find the balancing it hard being a student and being and working?
If I'm honest, no. And I think that's mainly down to our manager at work. He's quite accommodating for us. He's got good communication with the uni side as well.
Fantastic.
He has had experience bringing up other apprentices who have gone through the same pathway and the same degree.
So in terms of your typical day at work at Sheffield City Council, you're doing HHS assessment, HMOs, and do you go out with officers or do you?
Yeah, we do shadowing. So we've got a road. We don't have it anymore. It's sort of run out after the first year. But if anyone has any visits, we go out with them, and we've started doing our own as well.
Oh really?
So it's sort of like not quite big assessments, but the Homes for Ukraine scheme.
Okay.
We go out to inspect for those houses because it's technical. So it's something that we can do as a
And you don't have to refer back. You don't have to.
Yeah, so
Amazing.
we go out with our manager at the moment, just to get a feel of things before we start going out on our own. And for the PRS scheme, so the private rent association, so they do, they basically house council tenants in private housing, and we also do that.
Yeah, we do the inspection side for it.
Yeah, the inspection side for it, and yeah, that's what we're doing at the moment. And if you do training up work with our manager as well, yeah, on legislation and that side of the
Agent just
yeah.
And that helps with the uni side as well, because obviously you have housing modules and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Next year we'll be doing, I think, law of housing, something like that. So whatever we're taught at work does help.
Fantastic. Amazing. So what would you say to people who are thinking about a career in environmental health? Young people, people from diverse backgrounds, and don't know how to get into it, don't know what it really entails. Like, what would be your message to someone who's so almost on the fence, thinking, is it for me? Is it not for me? What are the rewards? Like, you clearly both enjoy what you do. You find it very rewarding, despite the fact that neither of you knew of it as a profession before coming onto the apprenticeship, right?
I think the fact that there's 5 aspects to environmental health is quite a big thing. You could go into 5 different pathways, all rewarding jobs as well. So we're not just stuck to housing. And if we wanted, we can go and do health and safety. You could do feed team.
Obviously, environmental protection as well.
Yeah. I think housing right now is quite like a male-oriented job. Not many women do it. Whereas the food team is the opposite. Opposite, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes people, go to what they like and what they see.
And also, you know what? Sometimes young people, I mean, when I was young, many, many years ago, you're influenced by someone who you can't be what you can't see, right? So you see someone who's male and looks similar to you, has a similar background to you, you kind of aspire to be that person. So that's where we need to, with the environmental health. Now, I've been working, as I say, recruiting within the sector for 27 years, and demographics haven't really changed, and they're not always reflective of the society that they're working with or the communities that they're serving. What do you think that we could do to make it more attractive as a career choice for people from different diverse backgrounds?
Generally, I have no clue. It's the same thing talking to them about it in schools.
In schools.
So they
So go to schools,
no.
yeah.
Yeah, they won't know about it, and also it's not going to be pushed by the parents, because the parents don't know about it either.
Generally, minority parents are going to be pushing
for uni.
that's it.
For uni.
But that medicine or business, right? That's
Being like law or
so yeah.
something like that. So they won't know about it. A lot of them will be leaving school wanting to do like a science degree or something, not knowing that there are other options out there, and you can earn a degree and be working at the same time. So you're not left with you're hundreds in debt because you decided to do
You're earning and learning at the same time, right?
exactly. And you know, some of them, I think the apprenticeship is paid for by most councils or all councils. Not
They pay for.
yeah, so
So let the government need worry about,
yeah, and you know, you get to learn.
and they get the degree at the end of it.
Yeah, and you get to experience uni as well. It's not going to be obviously the same as doing it full time, but you get to experience that side of things, but also you get to earn. And so it's sort of the best of both worlds, but no one will know about it unless it's taught about in schools and stuff.
Yeah, and that's another thing. When we do careers fairs, you see other professions, medical professions, armed forces, police, present and talking to people and about what a day in the life of say, you know, a police officer looks like, and give them sort of real life experiences or share them. Whereas environment and health, I think that they need to potentially start doing things like that, actually attending careers fairs and talking about what environment and health, the type of careers it opens up once you've got the degree, because it's, I mean, you mentioned the 5 key areas, but beyond that, it's local authority, it's private sector, it's UK, you can work overseas. This degree can open up so many doors for you, can't it?
It's very, very broad.
Yeah.
And you won't it's difficult to get bored of it, because if you think you're bored of whatever you're doing at the moment, you can just, because you've got a degree, go into a different sector to try something new and then just keep going. And so
You know, and find what your main niche is.
exactly.
That's what
And even if you're the type of person that likes to be the jack of all trades or doesn't really like to stick in one place,
you can continue doing that.
exactly. There isn't, you're not confined to
No, absolutely. So we talked about balancing both university, being a student and working. Is there any other challenges you've faced, do you think, as an apprentice, that or do you think that basically you kind of got the sort of best of both worlds? This is the best way forward for the profession.
What do you mean, like for just doing the environmental health?
Yeah, do you find it sometimes work becomes overwhelming, or study and then external study, or is it just good balance with 1 day and 4 days at 20%, 80% split? Do you think it's a real good balance?
Yeah, at least for our council and for our manager, he does allow us, if we've got extra uni work to do, to take like a day out as a study day. So it's more like 60-40 split or uni and work. If we've got a lot of work, I feel like we need the time to catch up.
Wonderful. And then you're both based within private sector housing. Do you want to work in other, gain actual practical experience in other areas? Is something that you'd like to do?
Well, at the moment, in our first year, we were actually given the opportunity to go out and see the other sectors as well.
Oh, wow.
Because it's a requirement of the apprenticeship itself.
Okay.
So we had a month each, and there's currently 4 of us in the same year.
Oh, is it?
So yeah, we took a month each, and got.
And it's probably good so you can learn vibe off each other, learn off each other, share experiences.
Yeah, how is that we're not
Food inspections, health and safety, environmental protection. Yeah, it was good. It does open your eyes to what else you can do.
Fantastic.
But I think for me personally, I only really do see myself in housing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You found your passion already?
Yeah.
And you?
housing primarily. Food was sort of interesting, but I think that's more to do with the fact that I have done something similar in the past.
It was a thing where
Yeah, and also I was interested in food before I found out about this. That's what that was.
as well. Yeah, one of the things that you knew there was an element of food in the environment health apprenticeship. Was that?
I actually didn't know that before I applied for it. It was only after I'd applied for it and looked onto the Leeds Beckett website that I realized that you get to do all of these things.
Okay.
But after I found out, I thought, okay, so at the very least, something else that I'm interested in is a part of it, and so it's less like a whole new thing.
But working in housing.
Yeah, but I got to experience what it's like to work in food as well. And housing is probably like where I can see myself at the moment.
Fantastic.
And it's really what I'm gonna stick with. Because I think the four of us are all probably gonna stick with housing by the end of it. But it's nice to know that you can go out and do other things, and it's good to have like all four of us as well. Because I mean, we're not the only apprentices. There are two others
Within environmental health.
with Sheffield City Council in housing.
Okay.
We're not the only environmental health apprentices.
So there's 6 of you until.
Yeah, and one's already finished. She's already finished and she's already started working full time. and there are 2 more above us, and then there's the 4 of us. But it helps that we're not alone in the year. It helps that we've got each other to be able to help each other out.
Of course. You know, you're sharing your experiences, but also you're academically, you can support each other.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you.